Well, hello there, friends. Totally new recipe this year. We're making stuffing muffin. the stuffing for the turkey, we put in a muffin tin, so everybody can have their own delicious crust on the outside. That's my favorite part. I'm gonna show you how to make it. Those are a little sweet, a little spicy. They're phenomenal. You're gonna love making them. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and don't forget to ring the bell. Stay tuned. We're making stuffing muffin. All right, friends, well, let's get into the stuffing muffin. First, we're gonna make a typical stuffing. You can use this one. You can use the one I made before with a corn muffin. That was delicious also. So I got this usual suspect. I got one big onion. You know, it looks like a lot, but you know, they're cooked down to nothing. You know, when I tell you I have a big onion, I got a big onion. You know, I like them big onion. Look at this. So one of them, it's all it took. You know, if you got little onion, you may have to put more. We're gonna brown this guy. And then right there, I got a pound of spicy Italian sausage. I already took the casing out. Took the casing out, and all we're gonna do, you can skip that, or you may say, well, I don't want sausage in my stuffing. You don't put it in. Or you can put the chicken sausage. Chicken sausage will work just as fine. So, or turkey sausage. They make turkey sausage. I like a spicy Italian, but you know, that's really a matter of opinion. There's no right or wrong. It's cooking, you know. It's not like, I always tell everybody, you know, we're not sending a man on the moon, but it's true, we're not. We're just cooking. You know, so if you want to make it with that sausage, you make it with this one. You make it another one, you make it with the other one. Who cares? It's you stuff. You make it however you want it. The Italian get a little upset if you don't do it right, but this is not Italian, not French. It is American. Thanksgiving, anyways. But you know, we used to make a stuffing very similar to this in France for Christmas. So you make it for anything. Let me tell you, this stuffing is phenomenal, friends. You guys are gonna love it. I love it. You know, and you know, and I don't stuff my stuffing anyway inside the turkey. But people ask me all the time, why don't you stuff your turkey? That's why it's called stuffing. I know. Call it dressing, call it whatever you want, but I am not stuffing it because stuffing doesn't require to cook for 4 or 5 hours like the turkey does. So why are you going to put it in there for? You know what I'm saying? You're not going to cook this for 4, 5, 6 hours. Then you're going to get all that delicious turkey fat. And you know, so if you like it that way, then put it in. I don't really care. That's why I do it separately. Today we're going to make them in muffin tins. See, look. I got little muffin tins. Put some butter in there on the bottom. Or put a non-stick spray. Put a little butter in there, whatever you want. All right, we're going to get them ready. We're going to get them out of there in a minute. In the meantime, we're going to saute that, get some beautiful caramelization. Maillard reaction. All right, the onion are not exactly golden brown. We're going to wait for a little second. We don't want to wait too long. So let's go. I got about a couple of cups of carrots, very small, and a couple of cups of celery, very small, and a couple of cups of sweet potato. Probably got too much. I always make too much stuff. You know, being in the restaurant, I forgot the cover. Being in the restaurant business my whole life, friend, I make too much food. I end up with way too much all the time. Too much this, too much this. So, you know what I'm going to do with this? If I got too much of it, I'll make a frittata. I'll make a beautiful frittata, because that's perfect for a frittata. If you've never seen a frittata recipe, friends, I highly recommend it. Saute in there, see? We got a nice... if you've never made the frittata recipe, my friends, you got to make it. It's phenomenal. The day after Thanksgiving, in the morning, you make a frittata with whatever you got left over in the way of stuffing and things. It's phenomenal. It's so easy to make, but follow my recipe exactly. A lot of people, when they make a frittata, you know what they do, friends. They make it in, they saute their potatoes, their onion, whatever they put in a frittata, right? In a hot pan, and then they take their eggs and put in the same pan they sauteed everything. That is ridiculous. Don't do that. Because now what happened, the bottom of the frittata is already cooked. and then you're putting in the oven to cook, guess what happened? You got super well done outside, and the inside is barely cooked. So you put them in a cold pan, and then you cook everything together. Check out the recipe. It's fabulous, friend. All right, what else are we going to put in here? Sage, fresh sage. Thanksgiving is not Thanksgiving without fresh sage. You agree? You got to put fresh sage. You don't have to. You don't have to do anything, really. I like to put cranberries. I like them. Put them in. You don't like them? Don't put them in. They're dry. Little raisins. Don't like them? Don't put them in. Dry cherries. Those are phenomenal. They're moist. How much do I got? I got about a quarter cup of each. For those of you that are doing grams, and there's a lot of you out there, more and more friends, that are doing grams, it's going to be in a recipe. Exactly how it's supposed to be. Jack puts it all in there. And then you have the equivalent in grams. Remember, the recipe, friends, is underneath. The recipe is underneath the video. There's a link that says click, show more. You click on it, it's got all the links of all the recipe we do and everything. This is smell already fantastic, friends. And look, no big deal, right? And the fruit gives the sausage a little spicy. Not too spicy, just a little spicy, right? And the fruit, so you have a little spicy and you have a little sweetness. It's fabulous. It's no big deal. All right, look, friends. We're going to put, let me check this. I do the cover because it goes a lot faster. But nice and moist. We don't want to overcook them, but we want to get them until they're soft. And this, my friends, we're going to add a little bit of garlic. Just a little bit of garlic. And then we're done. Well, what is it? A tablespoon of garlic? That's really up to you. Don't follow anybody's advice for this one, my friend. Okay? You add whatever makes you happy. You know what I want to add also in there is a little bit of parsley. I chopped some parsley. It's in there. I'm going to put a bit of chopped parsley in there. Just a little bit. See? And this, my friend, it's going to be phenomenal in the stuffing. I'm telling you. How are we doing in here? What do you think? All right, so now this is done. I don't want to overcook this. It's nice. It smells amazing. You could be here by now. Right, Jack? It smells good or what? Jack is going, huh? I'm telling you. Let me take all that stuff out of here, friends. So I have a little bit of clean thing. So I got 5 eggs for 12 muffin. Stuffin muffin. I'm gonna put some eggs, and I'm gonna put a little bit of buttermilk. I'm gonna put about a half a cup of buttermilk for now, roughly, and we'll see how we go. Half a cup of buttermilk, and I'm gonna put some pecan. I got about a half a cup of very finely chopped pecan. I got this nutty mixer to chop it up. You got to be very small, friends. You don't want a big piece of nuts in there. Small piece. I like to put chestnuts in there too. In my stuffing, normally I put chestnuts, but I wanted to do something different, and I found that if we get them very, very small, they're perfectly acceptable. All right, so friends, let's get ready to put the whole thing together. What do you think? I got extra right there, so I got a big bowl, bread. Now, you know, in some of my some of my stuffing, I put corn muffin, corn bread, brioche bread, whatever you want to do. Today I had a country Italian bread, and it was pretty soft. I couldn't really call it. It looked soft, delicious, but very soft. So you know what I did? I cut some slices, and I put them in the oven. Just at 200 for like a half hour. It's enough to dry them, so then we can make croutons out of it. You see, I got croutons out of it. Very small, because remember, it's a very small thing, right? So, just to let you know. Yeah, but you can use muffin. You can use anything you want in there, whatever makes you happy. See, I'm going to have way too much vegetables. Ha ha. Oh, this is going to be hot. Yeah, I know I'm going to have too much. Let me test, see how we're going. If it's good, I think I can put the whole thing together. But we'll have to see about that. I don't want them to be mushy, but I want them to be slightly cooked. Oh, wow. Wow. I should do this for a living. They're good. All right. So we're going to put the sausage. I guarantee I'm going to have too much of it. I have a feeling that this is going to be too much of it. But I'm already started, so I'm going to go for it. I'm going to see what happens. All right, here we go. Here we go, friends. Put all that stuff in there, okay? Don't leave anything in there. Don't leave anything in here. Vegetables, there's no way I'm putting all this. It's too much. You know what I was going to say? I am so gauche with my left hand. Well, that's what it's called, gauche. Gauche means left in French. I tell you. Oh, what do you think? It's looking good, huh? Looking good, my friends. Looking good, looking good. Let's mix it all up. Let's see what we got. Oh, it's looking very promising. Very promising. All right. Gonna put a little more black pepper, but not too much. A bit of this, and you know what I wanted to add also? I did not add it yet. I think I want to put a little more vegetables. I may use most of it. And then you watch. You know, I'm always guessing when I do this because I'm used to a restaurant where you just make huge things. You know, big hotel pan for 300 people, 200 people. And here I'm making for 12. That makes it a little difficult. But I'll get to it eventually. You'll see, I'll learn. Looking good, my friends. All right, so now, you know what? Let's put, you put the whole thing in there. That's why video are long. I keep changing my mind. All right, there we go. Let's see where we go here. And now we're going to put our eggs and our buttermilk and see how we go. We got to get some moisture in there, you see? And see how we do, friends. You know what? I got 5 eggs in there. I have a feeling that I'm going to need 1 more egg. I'm going to put 6 eggs. It's just a guess. But you know what? I'm going to do it. There we go. I love these eggs. They're fantastic. Eggland best. Eggland best. They're fantastic. There we go. There you go, my friend. Oh, hey, you over here. All right, the whole egg. Done. All right, we're going to put a little bit of harissa, just for fun. If you don't have harissa, don't put it in. Well, of course, if you don't have it, you're not going to put it in. Duh. Right, look. It's a little hot sauce. Just put a little bit. That's it. Just a little bit. All right? If you ever never tried harissa, friends, look, right there. Jack is going to show you the label. Right there. Is that good? Right there. Don't move. Don't move. It's amazing. Moroccan hot sauce. It's not just hot. It's very fragrant. Very fragrant. So here we go, friends. We're now going to put this in here. Mix it all up. Bind that whole thing together. Go fast now. There you go. It's looking good, my friends. And then we're going to put it in a mold. I got the oven going at 350. And we're going to bake them until they stay together. Until we can take them out as a muffin. Except it's not going to be a muffin. It's going to be a stuffing muffin. All right, let's see how much extra we have. It's going to be interesting. I'll tell you what, it smells amazing. It really smells fantastic. All right, let me get those things. Let me put them in. And then we'll pop them in the oven. Let's see. Oh yeah? Oh yeah. I'm gonna have enough for 2 of those molds. Probably. Well, maybe not. We'll see. You see? Wonder if I could have got a ice cream scoop, it would have been faster. Just pre-measure it, you see? Exactly for what I wanted. Yeah. You see? Yeah, I know I got way too much, right? So you know what I'll do? I'll take a lasagna pan, small lasagna pan. I'm gonna put some butter inside, and I'm gonna put this in there. And I'm gonna bake it. All right? So now, friends, I'm gonna clean this up. I'm gonna finish putting it in. And put this in the oven. And I come back when they're all done. All right, let me just clean it up. I'm gonna pack it in. See, look. I'm gonna pack them in. I want them to be nice and tight. All right, I'm gonna pack them in, clean them up because it's a mess. I made a terrible mess. And you know I don't like a mess. I make it, but I don't like it. So I'm gonna clean all this up, put them in the oven, and when they come out of the oven, I'll be right there with you. All right, that's what I'm gonna do. See you in a minute. Okay, friends, they've been in there about 35 minutes. 35 minutes, let's check them out. Let's check them out. As you know, I had extra. I always have extra. But you know, it's perfect because some people may want to have extra. Look how much I had extra. This is, I don't know what size that is. But that's, you know, the lasagna pan is full. I had a tape measure here somewhere one day. I don't know. What do you think? 5 by 5? 6 by 6? Something like that. All right, friend. We're going to take them out of there. Now, you can make them bigger, of course. You know, just use a bigger muffin tins or a cake pan or whatever it is you want to use. Right? You can make them bigger. I just think a nice 4.5, 5 ounce portion is enough. But you can certainly make them bigger. Look, I'm going to flip this. Oh, it made a lot of noise. Sorry. But you got to make sure they all come out good. And they should come out pretty easy. Let's see what we have. Come to Papa. There you go. Wonderful, my friend. Wonderful. You know, I don't know about you, but one of my favorite part of the stuffing is the burnt bits. So we got it here. We're beautiful. Look at this. To me, that's a perfect serving. It looks elegant. I think they might even look better this way. Parsley on it. It'll be perfect. And that's it, my friends. I'm going to test one. Maybe I should wait until they're not so hot. But I think they're perfect. You see, look. Perfect. What do we have in here? Yeah, it's pretty hot. Yeah, it's pretty hot. And let me tell you, friends, this is going to be an amazing stuffing. Change the bread. Don't have to put the sausage if you don't want it. Don't have to put all the fruit if you don't want it. But, oh. It's light, very enjoyable. All the flavors are there. A little spicy, a little sweet. I love it. Friends, I hope you make it. And you know the beautiful thing is, you make them in advance, and at the last minute, all you gotta do is put them in a warm oven and warm them up. They've made in advance. You can make this couple days ahead, put them in the fridge, warm them up in a warm oven. I hope you make it. Remember, thumbs up if you like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And don't forget to ring the bell. Thanks for watching, friends. Whew, man, they were hot. They're delicious, though. That harissa did a wonder. Oh, yeah. See? They're light, fluffy. See? Ha ha ha. Oh, we're too hot.